Hi, it's Sean Haynes with the Ag Center, giving you a quick weekly update on some of the topics we're following here in the Valley regarding ag. Labor has been a continuing issue here in the Valley. With auto operations talking about 20 to 40% fewer workers available than what's needed, especially on harvested crops. And the rising wages. Wages moved up about 18.80 per dollar in the past year, about up 15%, and that's really been pushed up primarily from the fact we have competing job wages from fast food and from construction and what have you. Had a scarcity. Packers down south, especially last year, had some issues in the citrus and vineyards getting people to come in and harvest. I think you have continued issues with that. Saying that, there's been raids and a lot of immigration crackdowns by the current administration, which have kind of exacerbated the problem with ICE going into dairy operations, produce operations especially, and pulling out people, which has led them this week to come out and say, hey, they're going to come up with some ways to ease these farm labor rules. No permanent fix in place right now, but it sounds like the Trump administration is going to go ahead and cancel raids in those areas going forward. So we leave that labor force alone, and then also find some kind of way to provide a permanent residency program for those people to keep working here in the state. We're going to need them here for a long haul. We don't have the labor available to us that's willing to do these jobs at the long hours and tough work conditions we have, and so these folks are needed. They've been here in place for a long time. It'd be great to get some kind of final permanent fix for once after all these other administrations have promised to fix it and never really have. Another thing we've been watching quite a bit is the rise of new tech here in agriculture. A lot of drone usage here in the Valley and other parts of the country. Believe it or not, about 200,000 acres right now are being having some form of drone work done on them. Mostly right now it's being used for scouting crops, using looking for early disease, drought stress, creating detailed field maps, and applying spray herbicides and pesticides with some rugged accuracy. Most of these drones can do about 40 acres per hour, reducing a lot of chemical waste, putting material right where they need to be, and then labor needs. And you can actually use these things at night even, because you don't need vision with them. As far as driving a tractor, you've got a drone, it's got night vision, it runs things through. Adopting at quite a fast pace here in the United States. I think it's tripled in size in the past year, and a lot of these seed and fertilizer producers are actually providing these things as additional services for folks. It's going to change the landscape of the industry, especially for services go. You can go out and count seed populations, look at yield predictions, see where you've got stress for watering things, especially for PCAs when they go and look at have these things go out and automatically with AI look for problems in the field, diagnose them, give them reports. So I think it's one thing you have to watch pretty closely in the near future. That's just a couple topics we got this week on ag. Thanks.